welcome to my channel Sew for Serenity, where I talk to you about my sewing journey. Welcome back if you're a regular viewer, and if you're new here, I hope you enjoy this vlog and consider subscribing. Now, this vlog is going to be nothing to do with sewing. Well, there'll be a little bit of sewing because I will get in there my tedious link to my sewing room. But this vlog is all about my new house. Quite a few of you have reached out and are interested in how it's going and are interested to see what it's looking like, and, you know, just said that you're a bit nosy like me. So I thought I'd share the content with you of that journey. So for those of you that don't know, about a year and a half or about a year ago, actually it was about a year ago, me and my husband made the decision that, you know, my mum and dad have been going through quite a lot of challenges. My mum has got dementia, as you know, and my dad is really struggling. And despite moving closer to me a couple of years ago and downsizing into a bungalow, it is still a real struggle as my mum has really deteriorated. So what we decided as a family was, why don't we live together? Why don't we buy a big house where my mum and dad can come and live with us, and we can kind of ease some of that burden? And I use that word, you know, with a heavy heart. You know, I would never want to say that a loved one's a burden, but it can be a burden at times. I'm just being really honest with you. It's really difficult caring for somebody that, you know, has spent the majority of your life caring for you. And, you know, it's hard work. It's real hard work, and it's really taken the toll on my dad. When I even just do it for a day, it really, really takes it out of me. So, you know, I'm hoping that if we all move in together, although it will still be hard, it will be less pressure on my dad, less pressure on all of us, really. So yeah, that decision was made about a year ago, and we have been looking for houses and trying to find a house that would fit everybody's needs. So we needed a house that would fit all of us in. And there's me and my husband, you know, I've got 3 children, and my mum and dad, they need separate bedrooms because basically my dad snores like a trooper. And also my mum just needs her own space as well because she gets up quite early. So yeah, my dad doesn't get up early. So yeah, we needed basically a 6-bedroom house, which are not that easy to find where I live. So that journey started. We did find one house, but it was quite at the top end of our budget and still didn't quite have enough bedrooms. Long story short, we found a really lovely property that has loads of charm but needed a lot of work. And what I'll do now is I'll put in a picture of the house, and I'll put in some pictures of the floor plan so you can have a look. But basically it's a big 7-bedroom house. Now I don't live in a very, you know, I'm not, when someone says a 7-bedroom house, I think big mansion, but it is big, but I am not by any means stretch of the imagination living in a big mansion. You know, this is something that we are having to work really hard to get, and my dad has obviously put some money towards it. So I don't want to be saying to you that this is the norm. This definitely isn't the norm, and if this wasn't the situation, I wouldn't be buying this house. But the situation is as it is. Now you can see from downstairs, it's got a sitting room, a lounge, and a dining room. So 3 big rooms at the back, and a big kitchen at the front, and a little study at the front as well. So there's lots of little rooms downstairs, and the plan is to knock some of those through so that we can have a big kitchen diner, a separate lounge for my mum and dad, a playroom for Alice, and a sewing room for me. And then upstairs doesn't really need as much work. It's got 7 bedrooms up there. So one will be an office upstairs, and then the rest will be bedrooms for the family. I will now put in some video footage, which kind of shows you when I first looked around the house. So there's other people in the house. And this was the open house that I went to, because this house did go to sealed bids, which are a very nerve-wracking situation to be in, but luckily we won the bids. That was great. But yeah, you can see that this house is very 90s, and those of you that remember the 90s will know what I mean. It was owned by an elderly couple whose mother lived with them, who was also elderly. And yeah, it just hadn't really had a lot of work done to it for a very, very long time, and was kind of not neglected, but it was kind of worse for wear. very old-fashioned and a lot of stuff everywhere. So yeah, I'll put in a video of what it was like when we moved, well, when we looked around it, and some photographs as well, and then I'll pop that. kitchen. As you can tell, it needs a lot of work, but it's structurally sound. It's got good bones, you know. There is no need to build an extension. It's plenty big enough, so it will be a lot of reconfiguration, and mostly upstairs it's cosmetic. So the plans, so we got the keys in September, and the plans were that we would do the work in phases. We have a phase 1 of the work, which gets us to a position where me, John and the girls can move in and move out of this house that I'm still living in, because I still have a mortgage on this house as well. So I've got 2 mortgages to pay at the moment. And when we sell this house, which, well, we have sold this house already, when we move out of this house, hopefully in January, February time, the work in the new house will be done to stage 1. And then the equity that we release out of this house will pay for stage 2. So stage 1 is basically transferring the whole of the downstairs and one of the family bathroom upstairs, because basically that's how we need to have a kitchen, we need to have the downstairs space functioning, and we need to have a bathroom so we can basically get ready in the morning, have a shower, brush our teeth. And then once we've freed up the equity in here, we will be able to finish off the rest of the bathrooms and anything else that needs doing. So that's the plan. When we got the keys, me and John and some friends did start to gut the property and got rid of all of the kind of carpet and all of the stuff that just could be stripped out, the non-skilled labour basically. So 3 massive skips later, this is what it looked like. So I'll insert footage now of it basically stripped bare, pretty much. Work done, a lot of fitted wardrobes have been pulled out, all the carpets have been ripped up, the kitchen has been ripped out, everything. So yeah, all looking much better. Yeah, the work started on Wednesday, and within 2 days they'd knocked a wall down, which I couldn't believe. So the plan for the downstairs layout will be that the 2 rooms at the end, which hopefully I can show you on some photos here, they are going to be knocked into one, and it will be a big kitchen diner. kind of family room. So they've knocked that wall down now, which I will put some footage in of that. Hopefully it'll be playing here while I'm talking. And then there's obviously still some walls to knock down. That's going to become the kitchen. So the kitchen's moving from the front of the house to the back of the house. And what was the kitchen at the front of the house is going to become my sewing room. So that's exciting. So yeah, this is where we are so far. Obviously I'm going away for a few days, so it'll be exciting to see where we get to. I'm currently in the process of choosing fixtures and fittings as well. So that's exciting. I can start to share some of that with you as well. But yeah, that is kind of where we are with it. So yeah, this is a very short vlog, but I just wanted to kind of show you where we were, what's going on, what the progress is, and then hopefully I can update you on a regular basis in my vlog. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. If you've liked this video, click the like button, and if you don't subscribe already, please click the subscribe button. And yeah, I'll see you all soon. Happy sewing. Bye.